in the game.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Pulls it in. It's out. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Grab behind the line. It's out. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What? What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Fighting off the defender. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. defense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it. And he's on. It's worse the ball. He's running free down the middle. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Steamrolls his way ahead. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Just plowing it ahead. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle. It's Albert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Albert. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Just steamrolling the defense. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Albert. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Completes the shuffle pass. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe. Gets the back moving. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You sort of get the feeling here in the 2nd half of the game tied. Very
tailback. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's caught. It's Albert. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup. Play spotted at the 32.
325.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
29 Philly.
To the air, it's Bullock. Pulls it in. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw.
Heads to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Go to those situations, Paul. You gotta get those positive yards. You can't go backwards.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
On the
They
ball.
stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bulldogs will be a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Albert. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Albert. Powers through. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll go right back to it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Okay,
So
ready?
with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal
they weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Let's go!
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes.
Delay of game, offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Ready! Ready!
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
On the double.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Spotted!
From the gun, they'll try to impose this running game. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Ready, ready!
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28.
Out!
The give to the back.
Ready?
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Down!
Looking for room. It's Albert. Getting to the ground. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Jack round!
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Runs through a tackle. They'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Okay, ready?
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far.
Ready!
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Set! Reset!
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the double.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work.
Igloo.
They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, first and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Sweet cut there. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
He's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bulldogs are facing third and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Louisiana Tech trying to move the chains on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and every
On the double. Cobra.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll ride the hot hand. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second. There he goes. Just keeps moving. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, it's Albert. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Ready up.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Got it.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Throws to the wideout. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any... Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
A really nice job by the linebacker there.
Ready up.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
On the ready. Set. Ready, go.
Looking for room. It's Albert. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Powers through the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And 45 on its way. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And set
First play of the drive comes from the 38.
Slab.
To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Come on.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Ready, ready.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
Easy. Ready.
Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Ready. 42. Go, 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 run.
Using his legs, it's Albert. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
On the
The
set.
Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Green.
Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Ready up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back to the tackle for it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Ready.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready.
They've
set.
got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Over.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Breaks into the open. It really fresh set of downs.
Easy.
Right back to the well. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Okay, ready?
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Got it.
Second down coming up.
Lasso.
They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Ready.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead. They've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you...
Ready.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds the tight end. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
On the set.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's out. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package.
Ready.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Bullock. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one.
Got it. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now,